Have you ever felt like you're playing a game where the rules were written by someone else? A game designed for you to lose. What if I told you this feeling isn't just in your head? It's by design. The system you've trusted your whole life has a hidden agenda. For generations, we've been told the same story. Go to school, get good grades, find a safe, secure job, and work hard until you retire. It sounds like a solid plan, a responsible path. But what if this path is actually a trap? A carefully constructed maze designed to keep you running, but never truly getting ahead. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's a system that trains you from a young age to be a compliant worker, not a creator of wealth. Think about it. What did school really teach you about money? Did they teach you how to build assets? How to make your money work for you? Or did they teach you how to balance a checkbook and be a good employee? The curriculum is no accident. It was designed during the Industrial Revolution to produce efficient factory workers. People who follow instructions, show up on time, and don't ask too many questions. The world has changed, but the educational system hasn't. It's still churning out the same product, obedient workers. Here's the first shocking truth. The system doesn't want you to be financially intelligent. Why? Because financially intelligent people are harder to control. They don't rely on a paycheck. They create their own income streams. They question the status quo. The system thrives on debt. Mortgages, car loans, student loans, credit card debt. They teach you that having a good job allows you to take on good debt. But debt is a chain. It ties you to your job, making you afraid to take risks, to start a business, to demand more. You become a slave to your bills. Let me tell you about the biggest lie we are sold. Your house is not an asset. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, dropped this bombshell years ago, and people still don't get it. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket. Your primary residence, with its mortgage, property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs, is constantly draining your bank account. It doesn't generate income. It's a liability disguised as the American dream. The truly wealthy know this. They buy assets first, things like rental properties, businesses, stocks that pay dividends. They use the income from those assets to pay for their liabilities, including their dream home. It's a complete reversal of what we are taught. This leads to the next layer of the illusion, the myth of the safe, secure job. There is no such thing. Your job is only as secure as your employer's bottom line. In a world of automation, outsourcing, and economic downturns, you can be a loyal, hardworking employee for 20 years and be replaced by an algorithm or a cheaper worker overnight. Relying on a single source of income from a job is one of the riskiest financial strategies you can have. Yet, it's the one we are all pushed towards. They want you dependent on a boss, on a company, on a paycheck that barely keeps up with inflation. This dependency breeds fear, and fear breeds obedience. Here's another secret they don't teach you in school. The rich don't work for money. Money works for them. Now, let's talk about taxes. This might be the most blatant part of the entire system. Did you know the tax system is designed to penalize employees and reward business owners and investors? When you earn $1 as an employee, the government takes its cut first, before you even see it. You get to live on what's left. But when you own a business, the formula is flipped. The business earns $1, spends it on expenses like salaries, equipment, travel, and then gets taxed on what's left. The rich legally pay a lower percentage in taxes than their own employees because they understand the tax code. The tax code is not written for the poor and middle class. It's written by the rich for the rich. It's a set of incentives to encourage the behavior they want, business creation and investment. They just don't tell you how to play the game. Another part of the training is to fear failure. In school, if you fail a test, you get a bad grade. It's a punishment. This trains you to avoid taking risks, to play it safe. But in the real world of building wealth, failure is a necessary part of the process. Every successful entrepreneur has a long list of failures behind them. Failure is how you learn. It's feedback. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times." The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps. The wealthy embrace failure as a learning opportunity. The system trains you to fear it, keeping you locked in your safe but stagnant life. And what about saving money? A penny saved is a penny earned, they say. This is another dangerous piece of advice in today's world. Since 1971, when the US dollar was taken off the gold standard, our money is no longer real money. It's fiat currency. It's backed by nothing but government promise, and they can print as much of it as they want. When they print more money, the value of the money in your savings account goes down. This is called inflation. Your savings are silently being stolen from you every single day. Savers are losers in this game. The wealthy know this. They don't hoard cash. They convert their cash into real assets as quickly as possible, assets that protect them from inflation, like gold, silver, real estate, and even Bitcoin. They are getting out of fake money and into real assets, while the masses are told to diligently save their disappearing dollars. The final piece of the puzzle is your mindset. The most powerful cage is the one you build in your own mind. They've trained you to have a poor person's mindset, to think small, to believe that wealth is for other people, the lucky ones, the greedy ones. They promote the idea that wanting to be rich is bad, but money is just a tool. It can be used for good or for bad. Having more money simply amplifies who you already are. It gives you choices. The choice to quit a job you hate. The choice to provide the best for your family. The choice to support causes you believe in. The choice to live life on your own terms. Freedom. That's what they don't want you to have. So how do you break free? It starts with education. Not the kind you get in school, but financial education. Read the books they don't assign. Listen to the people who are actually playing the game of wealth, not just talking about it. Start questioning everything you've been taught about money. Start small. Learn about assets. Maybe your first asset is a single share of a dividend-paying stock or a small online business that makes a few dollars a month. The amount doesn't matter. The shift in mindset is what matters. You need to stop being a consumer and start being an owner. Stop trading your time for money and start building or buying assets that work for you. This is not a call to quit your job tomorrow. It's a call to wake up, to see the matrix for what it is. It's a call to start building your own ark, your own financial fortress, while you still have the security of your current job. The path is simple, but it's not easy. It requires courage. The courage to be different. The courage to fail and get back up. The courage to unlearn a lifetime of programming. The system is designed to keep you poor and obedient, but you don't have to play their game. You can learn the rules they use and start playing a different game entirely. Your own game. The game of financial freedom. The choice is yours. You can continue down the well-trodden path, hoping for a different result. Or you can take the first step on a new path today. The path to taking back control of your financial destiny. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to start unlearning and relearning, then you're in the right place. This is just the beginning of the conversation. Let me know in the comments which one of these lies you were told your whole life. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this wake-up call. And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we are going deep into how to break every single one of these chains. It's time to change the game. Thanks for watching.